The comeback kid. Double or nothing when I place my best casino. The second to back to the top. It's double or nothing when I place it. Double or nothing when I place it. My best casino. Back to the top. Clock at the end of the night. Gotta gambling problem won't stop till I double the flop. It's double or nothing when I place my basic casino. Say stacking chips up to the top. Clock at the end of the night. Got a gambling problem won't stop till I double a flop. It's double or nothing when I place my basic casino. Say stacking chips up to the top. Clock at the end of the night. Got a gambling problem won't stop till I double a flop. Hey, the only thing on my agenda is getting this paper. I'm running real reckless with trenches. We're running like I'm up for governor, but I won't fuck with politics. They too controversial. I stay in my lane, got some tunnel vision, and it's killing the bonds that I build with my people. But sacrifices steady have to be made if you're trying to excel in life and get some paper. Real lyrics won't cut it these days. The whole industry look a little rigged, and the comeback kid never gon' cap in his music to try and manipulate his way in. My pops taught me to tell it how it be and never how you wanna hear it. Sugar cone shit, be for the bees. If you big enough to say what's on your mind, make sure it's spoken boldly, never second thing. It's double or nothing when I place my bet in casino. Say stacking chips up to the top. I cash it out early tonight. I was so in the uncaged the content I left in the vault. So crack them seals, full up tequila. I'm busting down shots like I'm fiending. I down the whole leader. I'm dreaming. I'm TCK Chris. I'm a demon. The team left financially free and can't knock if you stop my achievements. I came from a bed with no sheet. Missing socks on my feet in them trenches. We rarely had heat. My last stories just right on the beat. Out to K-Lane. I promise I'm street trying step. No, I'm cooking the beat. That big coffin to put you to sleep. Hit your block and I let that bitch sing like Mariah. Carry the team like I'm Curry. They clean up the scene in a hurry. I hop in the coupe and we scurry. No looking back on what we did, cause I alibi sturdy. The Drake got a drum holding 30. I let the whole rip out the back window of the excursion. I make the tires skirt right after we heard him. You seen all the smoke, yeah, the tires we burned him. That goofy, it thought I was joking until I slid on him. He lost his voice. It's double or nothing when I place my best at casino. Say stacking chips up to the top. Clock at the end of the night. Got a gambling problem, won't stop till I double a flop. It's double or nothing when I place my best at casino. Say stacking chips up to the top. Clock at the end of the night. Got a gambling problem, won't stop till I double a flop.
Yes, sir. Yes. Hey, what's going on? Hey, this is your boy JC from JC Eagles Talk, and I got my guy Phil Jones from the Raiders Nation. I thought that Bird Gang Nation, Cowboy Nation, it seemed like every team got a nation going on. So what's going on, my guy? Introduce yourself and let them know a little bit about you.
Well, hold up. First things first. Let me let you know this right now. Let me let every fan know. There is only one nation, and that's Raider Nation. Okay. If you know the history, you know that it's always been Raider Nation. Everybody else is a copycat. Look it up. Google it. Google it, Chuck.
Hey, look. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not here to debate. You know,
I'm just an Eagles fan. You know,
I'm an Eagles fan. Hey, I'm just here to talk about the Birds and Raiders upcoming matchup. So what are you working on? And tell them what are you about to do after we get off of this.
Well, ladies and gents, my name is Phil Jones. I am a sports reporter for Post Game Central and New Stitch Media. And after once we get done with this, you know, spitting these facts on the Raiders and how they're going to beat the Eagles on Sunday, I'll be jumping in, covering on the Phoenix Suns. And then for the rest of the week, I've been covering USA men's rugby team as they take on the New Zealand All Blacks rugby team, by far one of the best rugby teams in the world that has dominated everybody. But I think USA is going to try to pull off the biggest upset mankind has ever seen.
Love it.
So.
Love it. Hey, for y'all that's watching, look, I got his unfilteredthetruth.com on here. And then his link is in the chat and also his YouTube channel, because his guest host tomorrow is my guest host on this show tomorrow. So his guest shows, like his guest host on his show on YouTube is my guest host tomorrow.
No. That's my host. That's my boy. That's the other Phil. That's the other clone.
Hey, look.
He gonna feel like 2 times. I'm being nice. He gonna feel like 2 times.
Hey, don't hold back. Hey, we from Philly.
You don't want me to hold back.
We don't hold back over here. Don't hold back. I want to hear the real truth. I want to hear what
you can't handle the unfiltered truth.
Oh, okay, good man. All right, a few good men. All right. Hey, so straight up, So, how do you think your Raiders are doing this season by far? So, I mean, did you expect them to be 4-2, 6 games in, or what?
Originally, I expected them to be about 5-1 at this time. I expected them to beat Chicago Bears. I was kind of unsure about the Chargers game, so I was kind of right. Okay, we lost that game, but I knew that, okay, we can bounce back from this. But all of a sudden, you have all this NFL drama, the release of the emails. They found these emails faster than Hillary Clinton's emails. Jesus Christ. And, that was the demise of John Gruden. I don't care what anybody says. A lot of folks said, well, why couldn't he get fired during the weekend? That kind of shit is not fair for a player.
Facts.
A player, even though their coach is in the wrong, and he is in the wrong, I don't want nobody to get it twisted. But the fact of the matter is, when you have a game plan that's already been set up, and the guys are like wondering, okay, we're getting this directly from our head coach. If you don't have the head coach, that would have been a more terrible outing.
Hell yeah.
Than what we saw from them that Sunday.
But terrible. Hey, y'all won on Sunday. Hey,
I'm saying that Bears game, when they went on and followed on. He went on and resigned. Okay. But, they bounced back. The United has won. They took care of business against the Broncos and exposed them on why the Broncos are a damn fluke. And, hey, on to the next target.
So was you surprised how they did bounce back? Because, hey, look, 14, like the week before, the head coach got fired. Y'all, I think one of y'all players say, hey, look, this is too much for me. I need to take some time off. So he stepped back. Were you surprised the way y'all was able to come out on Sunday and beat the Broncos the way y'all did, especially when their defense was supposed to be like top 10 defense?
So there's two ways a team can either, one, bounce back, unite as one, or they can soak right there in the mud and, be depressed. But I'm going to tell you this. When you find out that John Gruden had, the player that he got a chance to talk to the guys before he left, he said, don't worry about me. And, I'm sorry for, my sins that have caught up on me. And, it's played an effect on all of you guys, but I still love you guys no matter what. But you guys have a job to do. And then, you got Derek Carr that is literally next door neighbors to John Gruden. You can see John Gruden walking down the street. He was trying to talk to John. John said, Derek, you got work to do. Charles Woodson called up and said, gentlemen, y'all have work to do.
Yes, sir.
Now, when you have a Hall of Fame GOAT calling you guys and saying you have work to do, it's time to step up to the plate and get the job done. And they did that.
Okay.
And so you guys are brothers at arms. And if you can't be brothers at arms, you're not going to succeed. In the end, the Raiders, I think the mentality that is going to be soaked inside their minds is one team, one goal.
Okay.
When one fall, we all fall. Nobody fell. If someone looked like they're about to fall, they pick their guy up. We going all the way through together.
Okay.
And that just shows brotherhood. That shows a united team. And when you have that, the sky's the limit.
Okay. So, with all that being said, do you think they was playing for John Gruden, for the new head coach, or a fluke, and the Philadelphia Eagles will expose them this upcoming Sunday?
The boys were playing for themselves.
Okay.
Because everybody expects them to fail. And when people expect you to fail, you want to make them eat crow. And people expect them to fail the rest of the season. You put that on your damn locker room board and you tell them, the hell what you said. we come in here to fuck shit up.
Okay. And with that being said, I mean, do you feel like that the Philadelphia Eagles are just gonna lay down, let y'all fuck shit up, run over us? Or how do you feel about this upcoming matchup this Sunday? I mean, is it easy matchup? Let's see what we made of matchup, or did just that's on to the next because our bye week is the following week?
Nobody's an easy matchup in the NFL. And, that's what I ain't saying you, but that's what gets me with a lot of these so-called analysts that you see on Fox Sports or ESPN is any given Sunday. Because anybody can come out and just be ready to slit your throat.
Facts.
If they are out there to get the job done, then they're going to come out and execute. And I'm going to tell you this, I don't take the Eagles lightly, not one bit, because I've seen what they've been able to do the past couple of games. You came back against the Panthers. You were coming back in the game against the defending Super Bowl champs. So when I tell you this, I don't take you lightly. I don't think the Raiders even take you lightly. And I'm going to tell you what they're going to try to do.
Okay.
They're going to come at you, smash mouth. They're going to hit you right in your grill. And with the way that D-line has been able to collapse pockets all season long, when you look at Baltimore, when you looked at Pittsburgh, shit, even when you looked at the Chargers, and then when you looked at Denver last week, they were dominating. You had guys like a so-called Solomon Thomas that everybody tried to say was a bust. This man has had a strong reemergence in his career. The man dealt with a lot. He lost his sister. It was suicide. And that's a lot on a guy. And the man has been able to bounce back and get the job done. You look at Max Crosby, the Condor.
Yeah, Max Crosby.
That boy is crazy.
Yeah, I got to agree with you on that one. Yeah, hey, look
your hands are full on that D-line. And when you got your O-line, I mean, yes, you get arguably one of the best tackles, Lane Johnson, back. What?
Facts.
His hands are full.
Okay.
His
so,
hands are full.
So wait. Are you saying that Max Crosby is going to be able to handle a Super Bowl champion, right tackle and left, and Lane Johnson? Hey, I mean, that's what you're saying. He's going to dominate Lane Johnson. I mean, hey, just keep it real.
In the words
I don't need you to think. I don't need you to think.
In the words of LeVar Ball.
Oh,
I
shoot.
speaks it into
existence. You know what? As the same way you speak it into existence, I'm telling you right now, Lane Johnson is going to dominate Crosby. I'm speaking it into existence because he.
How old is Lane Johnson?
It don't matter. I mean, let me see. Lane Johnson, I would say he's like early 30s, but he's still one of the top.
You got a strong, fast DN and Max Crosby.
Okay, and
yeah.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
All right. So how many sacks does Max Crosby have? Since he's so good, I mean, so he's so fast and dominant. How many sacks did he got? Go ahead. Go ahead. Look it up. Go ahead. 4? Like maybe 4 against. I mean, he probably got 2 against one team. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. Maybe. I mean, go ahead. Let me hear it. Hey, you can only clear your throat so long. You know what I mean? And stop stalling. Answer the damn question.
I'm a beatboxer.
Let's go.
I'm a beatboxer. So
let's go.
He should have had 4 sacks in
Sunday's game. Wait, what?
He had 6. He should have 6.
Stop.
They gave him 5.5.
Yo, we should have been 5-1, but we're 2-4. It is what it is.
But
what it is.
I'm gonna tell you this. Still, the man is good, but he ain't the only guy you got to worry about.
Yo, I respect Crosby, man. Look, believe me, I have a couple Raiders on my fantasy team. So trust me, yo, I'm a football fan. I mean, yo, I'm an Eagle fanatic, but I watch football like overall. So I do have Ranford, right? Like the slot receiver on my fantasy team. So I know what he could do. Waller, I know what he could do. I know what Josh Jacobs could do, but you are underestimating the Philadelphia Eagle offensive line. Wait, let me finish.
Ain't nobody underestimating you. Ain't nobody underestimating you.
I mean,
I'm just stating.
You call Lane Johnson old. You call Lane Johnson old. All right. Without saying he old, you called him old. Okay. So you're like, hey, Lane Johnson is what? Thank you, Grandizer. 31 years old. So last time I checked, the Philadelphia Eagle, Lane Johnson, has been battle tested. Like, this dude has stopped the top rushers from getting sacks. Like, people don't get sacks against Lane Johnson. And he coming back off of 2-3 weeks, mental health situation. I thank God that everything is good with him now, and he's ready to play. But this dude, he's coming back energized. 2-3 weeks off, his body is feeling better. So do not take Lane Johnson lightly. You have better chance of trying to go through not Mariota either, because Mariota, the ex-rugby player, who's going against Mariota, our left tackle? Who's going against him? Good luck. See,
you said left tackle?
Yeah, our left tackle, Mariota.
Who's going against him?
Who? Oh, the ex-Raven? Right? The
ex-Raven, ex-Jag.
Yeah, he ain't gonna get to him. So your best bet is to try to rush through the middle and hoping that Kelsey is off with his protection. With let me see, Kelsey Dickerson is like, oh my God, my stomach is hurting that day. I can't really protect very well. And then our right guard, I think, is Hilbert. Look, all these guys, when they are starting five, you're not gonna get through very easy at all unless you blitz. And then once you start blitzing, that's when we're gonna expose you, because I heard that y'all bad and stopping the pass, I believe, because I had a Raiders content creator on last night. He told me that y'all were bad and your secondary were bad in stopping the pass. So now when he charged blitz,
tell me, hold on. Who did you talk to?
Let me see. I think it's the fattest melon or the fattest mal. So hey, ask your boy. So I'm letting you know right now. Hey, and just based on what he told me, just based on what I've seen, the Raiders. Look, I watch the Raiders because some way, somehow, they have been on prime time. Like, they have been on prime time on a Monday night, on a Sunday night. I've seen the Raiders beat the Ravens. Like, I've seen the Raiders beat this other team. I forgot the team was. So I've seen them play a couple times. So, okay, so what is your weakness that the Philadelphia Eagles could exploit? And what are your strengths that we should not even think about doing?
Well, for starters,
your weakness first, though.
The weakness is actually the run, in my opinion. And second,
running?
It ain't the pass. It ain't the pass. Okay. Not by a long shot. Look, if you can get the running game going, then we got a problem.
Okay.
If you don't, you might as well grab the bottle.
So I think that's what it was getting to. I think he was like that. Y'all had one of the worst run stopping defense. So if Miles could get going, then your linebackers and everybody just starts cheating up.
I break it down like this. So when you look at the Raiders and how they were struggling against the run, you also have to factor in a few things. for starters, your head coach has a handful on the entire game plan, even when it comes down to the defense.
Who, your past head coach or your current head coach right now?
Past head coach.
Okay, all right. So he's gone.
So we go back and look at the running game versus the Broncos. If you don't mind me pulling this up real quick.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
So, sorry about that.
I think that the Broncos just was running all over y'all, and then when they decided to pass, that's when they started messing up.
So the Broncos were trying to get the passing game going, but they put up about 334, but they put up they had about 4 turnovers. So 3 interceptions, strip sack. But the running game, you look at the Broncos, they only managed to get about 95 yards versus compared to the other games where the Raiders were giving up about over 100+ yards.
Okay.
So I noticed a difference there, but granted, you didn't have Jonathan Hankins that usually tries to maintain the middle, that interior D-line. So to see that they were able to maintain and slow down the running game that Sunday, that showed me that, okay, we got a huge difference here. There was a difference in the play calling on defense. They didn't really stay in that cover 3. They were able to mix up a handful of things compared to what I saw the past couple games when you had Gruden still as the head coach. So that had confirmed what I was feeling. I was like, is Gruden having a hand on what the guys are doing offensively and what they're doing defensively? And it proved my point. And he looked at the offense for the Raiders. They really opened up the playbook.
Okay.
I'm looking at Kenyon Drake that was struggling early on in the season. Looked like the Kenyon Drake from the Cardinals the past year.
So are y'all a 2-headed monster with Jacob and Drake? Or is Jacob hurt or what?
He's not hurt now. He was hurt early on. It looks like he's gotten back to his normal self. And I think they just kind of worked. They just said, let's work him back in. Let's not put too much on him. Let's try to balance it out. And then we'll try to get him back to his normal flow, which is smart with any team when you have a running back that's been, dealing with those nick injuries. Because you're going to try to find ways to create longevity for him. And that's what you guys were trying to do with Miles Sanders. Try to take it off of him, but I know he's had some nick injuries, man. And it's like, I like Miles Sanders. I seen what Miles Sanders, when I covered Maryland and I saw what he was doing for Penn State,
my God.
I was drooling. I was like, you know how that obsessed coach is looking at a running back I gotta draft him. I can kill him in a screen game. We can do some stretch runs. We can do this.
Yeah.
When I saw Miles Sanders come out, I was like, I wanted to be greedy and selfish. I wanted to fuck everybody. I want Jacobs, give me Sanders, and we can cause chaos. We can make nuclear warheads. So when I saw him out there, I was like,
yeah.
If you can maintain keeping them healthy, he can have a solid career. He may not always be like the major 1,000-yard back, 1,500 yards, or try to pull off what Derrick Henry's doing, just stiff arming little kids and taking people's souls. So, if you use him right, he can be a solid back for you for years to come.
Facts. So have you watched the Eagles game this season? Have you been watching it? Okay. So if you've been watching the Eagles game, that Miles Sanders is no threat. The
Philadelphia Eagles. This is what I'm going to say right here.
Go ahead.
You need to go on and fire your head coach.
Oh, hey, you know what? Boom. Hey, fist bump. Hey, look, I'm telling you.
You got it. what the Eagles front office did was asinine, bringing in Nick Sirianni, and he had hardly any experience.
And
I think he had 1 year as offensive coordinator. Then you going and what are you thinking? Because some things did not work out with Doug Peterson.
Yeah.
No, excuse me, I don't like butchering people's names, but Peterson, right?
Yeah. Doug Peterson, our only head coach, a Super Bowl winning head coach.
Exactly. And it was about maybe like a year and a half out. And I'm like, you just went to the playoff the year before.
Yeah.
It was just, you needed more pieces in the receiving game. You needed a little bit more depth, just to help with guys that have been dealing with ailing injuries. Not just like half-ass practice squad, but I mean, like, you need to get and build your depth. And they weren't doing that.
Facts.
They had went on and overcommitted with the spending, and then they were cap strapped. But the fact of the matter is, you don't get rid of a guy like that.
You don't. Especially your only guy that bought you the Lombardi Trophy. Only guy. And he was there for 4 years, and he made the playoffs 3 out of 4 years that he was there.
Exactly.
And won the Super Bowl. Like finished
off with a backup quarterback.
Backup, yeah. I mean, look, the Philadelphia.
No disrespect to Nick Foles, but
and without Carson Wentz, we not winning that Super Bowl. I don't care. Like without Carson Wentz and the coaching that we had with Frank Reich, that is at the coach right now. With Doug Peterson, everything had to align for the Philadelphia Eagles to win that Super Bowl that year, because we was the second team that ever won a Super Bowl with a backup quarterback. You know what I mean? So, but look, what you saying right now, what you feeling, I can feel your anger. You're like, trust me. Yo, we are having a heart attack.
You think I feel like hearing Cowboys fans in this area?
Them Cowboy fans.
You get where I'm coming from, right?
Hell yeah, yo. And now I can see why you feel that we have the same energy. When you talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, how stupid the whole move was, even if you let go of Carson Wentz. But keep your head coach that would mold your young quarterback. Because this head coach is trash.
So here's my thing. You could have made the proper adjustments with Jalen Hurts. You could have you could have restructured the playbook. Still run the same plays, but get it where it's in a natural balance and flow with everybody, where everybody basically in sync.
Fact.
It's not hard to do. It was done for Lamar Jackson. You could have did it for Jalen Hurts. There should have been no argument. There should have been no bitch fit or anything. But the fact of the matter is that was going to be going on with your quarterback in the future. You should have went on and said, right now the organization went on and got receivers for Hurts. But my whole thing was getting rid of your head coach that brought a Super Bowl to the city of brotherly love, where I can go and stop by Geno's, even though there's some other places that are better with the cheesesteaks in that area.
You know what? That's facts. Yo, I went to Geno's a few weeks ago. I was so damn disappointed. Yo, I was about to go to Pat's.
It's almost, I put it like this. When there was a time when it was good, but then it's turned into how you would go in the cut in certain spots, like you go on maybe you hit some I say you hit over near Harlem and shit in New York, you try to get a chopped cheese and shit, or it's just anywhere it's just like being mainstream brand, and it's just like ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Hey, look.
What did you do?
Yeah, hey, you know why? Because they're trying to do it so fast. There's so much, there's so many people in line that they don't take their time to marinate. Like
they lose the heart. They lose the touch.
Exactly. Yeah, yo, I feel you because I went there a few weeks ago and I was so disappointed. I mean, the only reason why I ate it was because I was starving.
Right.
Like, I wasn't, even if I was hungry, I wouldn't eat it, but I was starving. Like, my stomach was in knots.
Before COVID started, I used to take those road trips. Like, my boys were like, "Hey, bro, it's Friday. We gonna hit up Philly or what?" I said, "Fuck, all right." Or during October, like this time, I be hitting those like haunted attractions and shit. I go to what was the drink? It's one drink called Penhurst.
Okay.
So like I hit up there. I was like, yo, we still gotta get some fucking cheesesteak before we head back,
Yeah.
But I try, like anywhere I go, like when you think about all the 32 teams in the NFL, like there's something that has like a certain nostalgic to it, where it's just like, damn, man, I see how you guys are passionate out here. I see why you guys feel a certain way out here. And then when you finally get that experience, you're like, okay, I see why you guys are like that. I respect it. I try to get the understanding of everybody's like point of view on certain things. And I see, look, like I said, I see why Phillies fans, y'all are truly passionate. Y'all about on the level as Raider fans when it comes to passion, trash talk, and be ready to beat somebody with a beer bottle.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, the two most passionate fans and the two most traveling fans are Philly fans and Raider fans.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I have to admit, because like every time the Raiders play, yo, they travel. It's like a home game, away and home. Like a Philly fans, like you hear the boos at away and home. Like you're just like, damn, like
bro, we're like some of the like most original fan bases from going back in the day. Like, I mean, Raider Nation, we traveling like a damn armada. Like, I'm gonna tell you this, like, bro, like we pop up, like it'd be like one of the guys, like when you diehard fans, like, man, I just got out of the hospital, man. I got hit by like 2 cars at the same time. I got a broken shoulder. I got bad kneecap.
But the Ravens was playing.
I'm still coming to the game.
Yeah.
My man be dragging like this.
Yeah.
And we were like, is this a new dance? Everybody doing like the whole dance thing? Like, yeah. Like, no, I'm hurting.
Yeah.
That's how committed. That's how much we love our team.
Yeah, fact. So, and with that being said, how hurt were you when that tuck rule came in effect? Because ever since that tuck rule, the Raiders
my blood boiling, bro.
And the Raiders been cursed since the tuck rule. Y'all have not been back since then. So, like, and matter of fact, I was watching that game in the military, like 3-4 years in, and I was like, what in the world is that rule? I never heard of that rule before, but Tom Brady apparently have magical powers that invent rules for him. So how did you feel? Because ever since then, y'all have not been even close.
So I don't even blame Tom Brady on that rule. I blame more of the league on that rule. League came up with that rule. You got to look at the time of when things went down. They needed something to be like a new brand, something that was America's team. Because it wasn't the Cowboys. The Cowboys were smelling like porta potties at the time.
Rusted, dirty.
They were like, they looked like blue, silver, and then you had a brown skid mark. So,
Facts.
Since you couldn't do that,
nope.
Let's go with the red, white, and blue.
Exactly. Which was the Patriots. But I mean, the reason why I say the Tom Brady, but as the years went on, he started, like, the league just started inventing rules for him. Like, hey, that one year he tore his ACL. Now, if you even touch the cleats.
So when you really look at it, this is why I always tell folks, pay attention to who on certain committees, league committees.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. We always say it's Tom Brady, but it ain't Tom Brady. It was the Patriots.
Yeah.
League and Patriots. You look at who's on the committee. Well, the rules committee. Oh, yeah. The Patriots are also on that. Okay, let's look at safety adjustment. Well, that's the Patriots on there. You look at Kansas City on that one. When you see certain rules and all that, look. If you look at these certain committees and all, look which team is on there. And if you wonder why it seems like something's playing to that team's advantage,
Mm-hmm.
now
Okay.
you look at Tom Brady. He's left New England.
Yes.
Tom Brady, like, I'm the one that made New England. But this man, look, what scares me is this. I think that man gonna try to play until 50, bro.
Well, he gonna be in the wheelchair, bro.
If the man is still, if he's playing about at least 25 touchdowns at age 50, I can't say a damn thing about that man. I can't say nothing about him. I put it like this.
But he's 47 now, right?
When I covered the Super Bowl, bro,
yeah,
and get in the chat with him, I'm gonna say this: he's cool. He's a cool guy. I think like because he's gotten from under the Patriots, he's in Tampa Bay. He's able to cut loose. So it's like this one, he's funny.
But see, look, I think of this like there's some players when you play against them, you hate them.
Yeah,
like you can't stand them. But when they're your teammate, you like, oh, okay, that's how you about. And now you like, yeah, this guy got my back. You know what I mean? Like it's like
I'm
different.
tell you this. I think when they left New England, they became like when you look at him and Gronk, they became more likable.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, hey, there wasn't no scandal. There wasn't no, the Patriot way. Hey, you don't smile. You don't talk to the media. Hey, we're moving on to Kansas City, which is like 3 weeks away, but we're moving on to them. It was like, but now he's like, yeah, man, look, I played thing. I did this. I did it like right then and there. So, hey, all right. So if the Raiders were to lose, what would be some of the reasons why they lose to the Eagles this upcoming Sunday?
I would say more or less on clock management, really on third downs, not executing on certain plays, just distributing the ball. I'll say if the O-line has a setback, then that's what I'm looking at. I say that if Derek Carr is hesitant in the pocket and not hitting his guys that, you go back and look at all 22, they open. Like, I mean, they are open.
How was your offensive line, though? I mean, yeah, they might have been open, but
so I put it like the offensive line.
Interior was kind of weak, though.
O-line, in the beginning, I was like, I'm a person that played on the O-line, so I played center, I played guard, I even played tackle before, so I have good knowledge of all of the positions. So when we had drafted Alex Leatherwood, I was like, this man is strictly either left tackle or you put him at guard like he did at Alabama. He's not a right tackle. When you're playing right tackle, it's literally like if you came from the left side, now you're going to the right side. It's literally like trying to take the training wheels off again on riding a bike. And it's difficult. So, because you're used to a certain stance, certain step, and then how you break out of it. And it's like, okay, it's like trying to write with your right hand now.
Yeah, exactly.
Left-handed. And then you're trying to like, look, I got a guy that's speed over here, and then I got to try to see if I can beat him. So I'm trying to backpedal as fast as I can to try to get my stance, but it's too late because I can't get my footing set properly. And that was going on with Alex Leatherwood. And I'm like, why are you doing this to this man? They moved him inside. They put Brandon Parker there. Brandon Parker, he's a little Jekyll and Hyde, but when you look at last week, how he fared up against Von Miller, damn.
He's starting to get
so
into
much
the
better
groove,
now. And
into his groove, right? He's starting to get into his groove now.
everybody's
Right?
in the groove now. And the one thing I did catch was this: the Raiders were, when John Gruden said coach, they were running majority zone blocking.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at this O-line, like, see, you guys could probably perform zone blocking better than us.
Mm-hmm.
They're more man blocking. They're more one-on-one power blocking, or gap running. That's who they are. They're not a strictly zone blocking team. You can hybrid it like majority teams, but a strict zone blocking team, that's not them. And that's what was hurting the team. That's why they were struggling in the running game, even when you were getting set up with the passing game as well. And the one thing I also say, when it came to pass blocking, I had my problem with Andre James not calling the correct signs at the line of scrimmage, just to get guys set up. I don't know what's happened. I think apparently they were letting Carr do it in the beginning and not letting James do it. James did it on Sunday. Carr stayed up on his feet. Carr didn't even get sacked.
Okay. Hey, look, hey, look, if any test is going to happen, it's going to happen this Sunday, because Fletcher Cox and Hargrave, before last week game, he was third in sacks with 6.5 sacks, right up the middle. And then Cox came on the game before last too. But so the one thing I'm going to tell you this: if y'all have issues running, don't worry about it. The Philadelphia Eagles are ranked 31st, dead last, and stopping the run. So y'all good. So Josh Jacobs and Drake is about to run all through and up in the Philadelphia Eagles. But the Philadelphia Eagles are tough when it comes to the pass, because we play a defense that called bend don't break defense. You know what I mean? So It's like a zone defense. Hey, we're going to let you make the mistake, and then we're going to take advantage of it. So that's what the Philadelphia Eagles do. I mean, if we face some great tight ends in Kittles and Kelsey, and I think that Waller's is the third best tight end in the league. I feel like that Kelsey and Kittles is better than Waller's. You cannot
Kittle,
with a straight face and debate.
I say Kelsey's number one. Kittle is not number two, bro. I'm sorry. Greg Kittle has not been healthy, bro.
I mean, the health-wise, because he's so physical.
But Waller's physical too.
Not as Kittles. Your Kittles will. No, it's no way.
I'm about to stop you right there, bro. Hold on.
Let me put up a poll, right?
Hold up.
Put up a poll tomorrow. Who's more physical tight end, Kittles or Waller's? And I guarantee you, even the Raider Nation, if they're not biased, will tell you that Kittles is a more physical back.
I'm about to shut you down right here.
Go ahead.
Shut you down right here. The past 2 seasons we've seen with George Kittle, he can't even play 16 games.
He's been hurt because
it don't matter. It doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Availability is the best thing.
You want to compare? Look, I'm going to go with the numbers. I'm going to tell you this. The last game, one of the games I saw was Darren Waller manhandling a linebacker, manhandling a safety, manhandling corners. You can't line up one-on-one with him. He will abuse you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I know that for a fact. That's why I say that the Philadelphia Eagles have faced 1, 2, or 3, or 1, 3, 2, whatever it is.
Kittle is not the same guy.
So, all right. Is Kelsey better than Waller's?
As of right now, yes.
Okay. So, if we are able to shut
Waller,
down Kelsey,
now I'm going to tell you this.
Go ahead.
I'm going to tell you this. Now, if Waller goes into his mode, which usually tends to happen about now. Hold on, you laughing.
No, I'm not laughing because it's going to determine how your offensive line hold up to be able to get, because I always say this. You can have the best wide receiver, the best tight end, but do your quarterback have time to get to those guys? And so far, the Philadelphia Eagles have neutralized the tight ends because the quarterback don't have time to throw to those guys. That's all I'm saying. Hey, that's the reason why I love Wallers, but I still think that he's number 3. I still think that Kelsey's number 1.
So
Wallers. But I'm giving his respect. There's 32 tight ends in the league.
I'm trying to tell you something.
32 tight ends in the league. I'm giving him number 3.
One, if it came down to the tight end position right now between the two, Waller's leading Kittle. 2, you got to remember with Derek Carr. Derek Carr had one of the fastest release.
I like it.
In the NFL.
But Tom Brady did do also. And Tom Brady do also. Let me see, Dak Prescott, and he also got the fastest release too. Look, we played the Philadelphia Eagles of the first 6 games has been battle tested. No team in the league has played a harder schedule in the first 6 games than the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, we started with the Falcons. We mollywopped them. And then we had the San Fran, the Dallas Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Carolina Panthers that we beat. And then we had the Buccaneers. So, I mean, all these teams that we played have winning records above 500. So nobody in the league has played. So that's what I'm saying. Right now, this, no pun intended, is we are going into our softest part of our schedule right now, starting with the Las Vegas Raiders. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but this is a game. If the Philadelphia Eagles win this game, this might say a lot about our team, and this could skyrocket us to maybe a 2-3-4 win game. But if y'all win this game, y'all would go into the bye 5-2. Coming out the bye, I think playing the Giants, y'all could go on a run yourselves. So equally, this game is important for both teams. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So we all, both teams got a lot to lose or gain based on the results of this, game, because the Chiefs is in your division. The Chargers is in your division. I've seen y'all start, number 1 before, racing. All of a sudden, y'all got walked down by the Chiefs or the Chargers. So y'all got a lot to prove. You know what I mean? Still, you want
to say, look, that was a long time ago getting walked down with the Chiefs.
Was it a long time ago? Was it really? Maybe 4 years ago?
Didn't we go into Kansas City last year and whoop their ass?
And then what happened when y'all rematched them? They whooped your ass. And
y'all say whoop my ass. It's a difference between getting your ass beat and you playing a tough physical matchup going back and forth.
But matter of fact, y'all were so hyped. Y'all took a lap around the stadium, right? Right? Hey, bus driver, let's go around the stadium again. And then the next time y'all faced them, they beat y'all. Y'all didn't even make the playoffs. So I'm saying,
well, but what I'm going to get at is this:
and y'all came down. Okay.
You had a defensive coordinator, that had no fucking business being a defensive coordinator. The man was living off of Mike Zimmer,
and Marvin Lewis. But how did y'all get on top before he became that defensive coordinator that wasn't supposed to be a defensive coordinator? Because y'all were at top of the division when y'all beat the Chiefs.
But the defense was a struggle.
Okay.
You also got to factor in this. See, a lot of people, they jump to this, but like I said, I try to look at things on a logical scenario and standpoint and thing.
Okay.
COVID, if you go back and look at the list of guys that were out for the Raiders, they were all on the defense. So Crosby had caught COVID. You had Nick Kwiatkowski that was on that list. My corners were on that list a handful of times.
I would agree with you if it was last year that the Chiefs beat the Raiders when the Raiders was driving around. It was the year before that the Raiders was driving around the stadium.
No. That was last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
Oh, so okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Now, the year before, when we having this talk now, I've been like, yeah, all right, you right. Because I was ready to kill my quarterback, ready to kill the defensive coordinator, kill John Gruden at the time. But, last year, it was just like.
I mean, a lot of teams. So yeah. 3 questions. 1, all right, so do y'all think y'all going to division? 2, how do you feel about Derek Carr moving forward? And 3, what is your prediction for this upcoming Sunday? And then we're done.
Well, going forward for the season, I have to take it one game at a time.
Okay.
Because, like I said.
But you ain't seen enough of Carr like the past 3-4 years?
Looking at Carr the past couple of years, I've been one of the main advocates that said that it's time to move on from him because this is an 8th year starter.
Yeah.
And he's, everybody's trying to crown him elite. I feel like the key term elite has been manipulated. It's been twisted.
Yeah, facts.
It's turned into, like, you look at a guy that's had one great game and they try to say he's elite. No, it's coming from analysts that don't know the damn game properly and that does not pay attention to game film.
Facts.
So when I say with Derek Carr, if Derek Carr can be consistent, something that's been a problem for him, because we still have. So once the bye week comes, we now enter into the second half of the season.
And he started with the Giants, so that should be a win off the bat after the bye week.
So this is what always happens. So it always happens when you got a game like the Giants that, Daniel Jones, he's came alive. The Giants defense has picked up Derek Carr 5 times.
Oh, damn.
If you go back and look at the Atlanta game, I was like, Jesus help me.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting on the deck just like, hold up. What is this?
Who's this?
What is this? And, you're looking at this stuff going on. I'm just like, are y'all really going to carry yourself like this? Is this really happening? Like, I mean, look, I know as an Eagles fan, y'all have seen that. But when you see a game that is winnable and you're seeing that happening, you're just sitting there like,
our whole season. Hey, we've been seeing that the whole season.
You just had that moment like Stephen A just said. It's just like you sit like the old man off of a Squid Game in the corner like I'm not ready to go. So
man,
Derek Carr has to come out consistent each and every game.
So this is his year. Either prove it or
it's put up or shut up, get out.
Okay, all right. So is his contract up after this year or what?
He still has like a year left on this contract.
So a year ain't nothing because the Philadelphia Eagles got rid of a quarterback with 3-4 years on his contract.
And see the thing about it is there's no see look with it being like next year they won't get any cap hit against them.
Oh man,
so they'd be able to walk off and say, hey, give me that $19.5 million.
All right. So would you blame the fact that John Gruden is not there? That was the head coach that he got fired, a quarter of the season in. Would you give Derek Carr a pass because that's a whole different offense? I think.
No, it's still the same offense.
Okay.
It's still the same offense, but they're just, opening up the playbook finally.
So you think they're playing a more relaxed football now? So because I think that
you
John
gotta
Gruden,
look.
man, I would hate to play for him.
You look at Derek. Now,
uh,
this is the thing I've said about with Derek Carr this week. Trying to appease to John Gruden, and you don't execute on your opening drive, or you go 3 and out. Who's there to chew your ass out? And then you got to hear from your offensive coordinator / quarterback coach, Greg Olson. So you're hearing multiple things in the air. As much as Derek Carr said, I can handle this, I can handle that.
Yeah,
I don't think you can handle that. It's all right. I know you're trying to put it out there for the media to just go and be like, okay, so he can't handle it. They can write that little story. But in reality, when you playing with one emotion and then dealing with another settling emotion, you're off balance.
Facts, yeah. I
agree. If what Derek says is true, he can handle it, and he starts to struggle like he did the last 2 years in the second half, then you got to go. But if Derek can help this team get to the playoff, because this defense is ranked in the top 15. As Raider fans,
Eagles is ranked in top 15. The Eagles are.
As the Raider fans told me,
go ahead.
We at least need like a top 15, top 20 defense, and the offense can handle business, and we can be a playoff team. So we got the defense part straightened out. Okay.
If 15 teams from the AFC would go to the playoffs.
Now,
but it's combined of 16 on both sides.
Well, no, you got
17 now.
7, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like. So,
in general, when you look at it right now, yeah, the Raiders got a chance to a good chance of being a playoff team.
But who's winning the division? That was my second question.
You're tied first place with the Chargers. The Chargers get mollywopped again like they did against Baltimore.
Well, the Chiefs is gone. The Chiefs is not even in it.
The Chiefs are wiping everybody's ass right now.
So, but they're in your division, so they are not even going to make the playoffs then. That's what you're telling me. I'm here.
We all the way up here. And the Chiefs are holding the toilet paper to wipe slowly. Slowly, okay? Hey, let me go like
game out though. It's only one game out the division.
Patrick Mahomes and them are wiping Denver, the Raiders, and the Chargers' ass right now as we speak, because they're sitting at the bottom. You remember how they always say Super Bowl hangovers?
Yeah, facts.
Well, that's what you're seeing right now.
But are you going to count a Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid team coach team completely out the bottom of the division? Are you sure? All right. So, and it would say, hey, put up or shut up, 10 grand or hey, nothing. What are you doing? Are you going to put your money on your team or the Chiefs? Two options. Your team making the playoffs or the Chiefs. I know where I'll put my money on, the damn Chiefs. But go ahead.
So I'm going to say this.
One game out, though. They're one game out. As bad as they're playing, they're only one game out. So y'all lose this Sunday to the Philadelphia Eagles. They beat the Tennessee Titans. Y'all tied. Woo.
So I will say this.
Go ahead, sir.
What defense does the Kansas City Chiefs have?
They have zero.
Say that loud. Say that loud for the crowd in the back.
They have zero defense. Look, they have zero defense. The Philadelphia Eagles have a bad defense. Well,
they got an up and down, up and down. They got a defense where like they can shine at that moment, and then they can have that oh shit moment.
Oh shit, yeah. So, but hey, when they play the Eagles, no punts, no team punting. The Chiefs didn't punt, Eagles didn't punt. I knew for a fact that the Chiefs was the 30th ranked defense and passing.
32nd.
30. Oh, shoot, David. 30-second. So, but still. But at the same time, it's gonna be like who's gonna outscore who though? And when your defense sucks, so now the offense have a lot more pressure on them. So would you put your money on Patrick Mahomes or Derek Carr? That's where it comes down to, basically.
Yeah. So, like it's a Mahomes, but Mahomes can only do no. There's so much you can do, but shit, Derek Carr is what, second in passing in the NFL?
That means, they've been behind a lot.
No.
He had to throw a lot. What you mean?
I mean, shit, he just putting up 300, 400 a game and shit now.
Well, I mean, y'all can't run the ball. I mean, look, it's either y'all behind, y'all got to play catch up, or y'all can't.
But like I said, that was more of John Gruden.
Okay. So
because look, last week, you scored in the first, the second, the third, the fourth.
Against the Broncos. And the Broncos,
I thought the Broncos had one of the top 10 defenses in the NFL.
Hey, they started 3-0. They're 0-3. No, and the Panthers, 3-0, 0-3.
I mean, look, when they came out with us, they were 3-2, just like us. So, I'm just saying.
Hey, look.
And hold on. I thought, being in you're in Broncos country, boy. Oh, yeah, you can't take us on down. I'll tell you what, boy. You got the Broncos. We're going to stomp your ass out. Yeah. Looks like we were riding the Bronco.
Look. I think that y'all showed up emotional. Like, I think it's going to be like this. Y'all either going to get blown out by the Eagles or y'all going to beat the Eagles, because last week was an emotional win. The interim head coach was like, he's been coaching since 1965. He finally got his chance. They did it for him. Good job, coach. Hey, you finally got your one win. And now the team is like, whew, that was exhausting. And now you're about to play a team that's desperate. We're 2-4. We lose this game, we're 2-5. We talking about the trade deadline coming, and we about to be.
Hey! Don't worry. You can still lose, and you can still be ahead of the Washington football team.
I don't care about the Washington football team. I care about the Dallas Cowboys that's 5-1 right now. I care about the wild card.
All I can say right now is this: as the way they're going, they're just gonna tell you to hold their nuts.
Wait, are you sure about that? Because those are the Dallas Cowboys. What can go wrong will go wrong. Think who they beat. Guess who they beat? They didn't beat the Tom Brady.
Did you not see that photo of Jerry Jones?
Oh yeah, him kissing his son.
The man's taking people's souls.
No,
he done made a sacrifice.
Look. Hey, this happened. Look, I've been an Eagles fan for my whole life. I've seen this. I've been there, done that mindset. The Cowboys will come down to earth. Do not go to Vegas and put your money on the Cowboys winning a Super Bowl or even going to the NFC Championship.
I ain't saying no damn Super Bowl shit. I mean, if I don't smoke crack, okay? My mama taught me right.
But okay, so how far do you think that they could go? Because you saying hold their nuts and stuff like that. I feel like it's still gonna come down to the last couple games of the season, because they're about to play the Chiefs, they're about to play the Cardinals. They're about to play their second half hard teams. We played our first 6 hard teams. Right now, we're about to play the Giants twice, the Washington football team twice, the Jets, the Detroit Lions. You know what I mean? So, and we got some room. That's why I say that this game right here is important. We win this game, we could go on a 3, 4, 5 game winning streak and then be right in it. This game right here, though, we lose this game, we selling. November 2nd coming. Hey, look, I'd be surprised if the coach is not up for trade. So
I'll put it like this.
Go ahead.
I think maybe if you want to get rid of his ass, you might have to sacrifice and hold his L.
Well, hey, look, we from Philly, man, and we fight. No, I mean, period. We don't go down without a fight. So until we are eliminated, and we see the E next to our, Eagles, then we're still going to fight because every year, last year was the first year in 4 years we didn't make the playoffs. But nobody thought after we won the Super Bowl that we could make back-to-back playoffs. Nobody thought that. But some way, somehow, we always seem to come up at the end with 8 games left. We start winning. So I'm just saying. So my final question for you is this. Who wins and what's your score prediction? Of course, you're going to say the Raiders.
Well, I'm going to go with my Raiders. And I got the final score being 34. 34 to 26.
An 8-point game, 34.
I feel like the Eagles, like I said, it's going to be a close one. I feel like the Eagles try to get back in it, try to do that 2-point conversion. They fell on it, and they still say, F it. We're still going to try to do the onside kick, and it ends like that.
Oh, look, I got it a little differently than you. You know what I mean? I got the Eagles 27-24. I feel like it comes down to a last-minute field goal. Jake Elliott, a 45-yarder, and he kick it straight down the middle. And that, boom, that make the Eagles take off for about 3-4 game a winning streak. Because I feel like that they are going to play desperate ball. I'm telling you right now, if I know the Eagles, the Fletcher Cox, the Hargrave, they are talking right now in the locker room. We cannot afford to lose this game. The Raiders, y'all 4-2. Y'all top of your division. Yes, y'all lost your coach, but at the same time, how much real fire? Man, I believe that last week y'all came out and was like, "Hey, let's go." Everybody think that we're gonna lay down. We got embarrassed this this past week. Let's go and show these guys, and show the world that we are Raider Nation. And even though our coach got fired, we still a team. That was so emotional. I thought that's for the Eagles as y'all up by 3. So it is what it is. You know what I mean, brother? Hey, you know what? Hey, this was a blast, man.
Absolutely, man.
I would make you my best friend in real life, man. You know what I mean? Because that's how cool you were, man. This whole talk was flowing. Conversation was, hey, anytime you need me, man, at any sport, I talk all sports, really, you know what I mean? But, I just started this YouTube thing, but I'm a sport freak. I talk baseball, basketball, football, any team. I know more about some other people's team than their own fans do. So, hey, anytime you need me, hey, just hit me up. Hey, I'm down always to talk sports. Hey, just let me know. You know what I mean? So, I do have your link. Hey, just tell them about your Unfiltered the Truth, right? Unfilteredtruth.com.
So the Unfiltered Truth. Hey, look, I keep it real. I keep it 100. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm going to tell you the straight facts. Every time you hear everything being saying, well, they're going to do. No, I'm just saying, no, they're not doing this shit. This shit's going to happen. Everybody gets tired of the half-ass story. They want the full story. So if you want it, I'm going to give it to you.
Yes, sir.
I feel like everybody deserves it. So damn it, I'm going to do it.
Yes, sir. And how often are you on your YouTube channel? I know
that we're on that all the time. Me and my co-host Phil Robinson III, we're on it all the time.
I'll be with them tomorrow.
Week. So
yep, and he will be on this show tomorrow. Hey, I can't wait, because I'm sure going to throw you under the bus. I'm going to throw you under the bus like 18-wheeler. So I'm going to say, wait, hold up now. Your homeboy Phil told me y'all was there. He was like, nah, man, hey, I don't agree with that. Hey, really? All right. You know what I mean? I love getting a whole bunch of different Raiders content creators, a lot of team content creators, because everybody think different. Like you had Bergane on yesterday. Yo, he is my guy, right? He is what? Let me see. What we lost 4 games. We are 13-4 until proven otherwise. Like, hey, that's his mindset. 13-4 until we get beat.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah,
I told you. You already know. Hey, we lose next week, 12-5 until proven otherwise. So I mean, and we all think differently, but that's the beauty of this. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
You're absolutely right, man.
So hey, I appreciate you, man. Hey, go follow my guy, man. His YouTube page is right there, and his podcast is right there. And I will have his buddy on my show tomorrow. And if you are not following me, go hit that like, subscribe button to JC Eagles Talk, because guess what? Basketball season is underway, but football season is still here. But I am a Brooklyn Nets fan, and I do talk Sixers. So hey, the best of both worlds. So you might want to check me out. So as always,
I got you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, as always, you know what we do?